Hey guys, wow. Is it synchronized with the end of the music right now? That was not intended. So, hey, good XP Games, happy to have you here. Hey, Nilish. Hollow Knight background music, yeah. Oh, you just played the game? That's lucky. Hey, Staren. Hey, Alex. Yeah, cool. Tons of people already. Usually, at the start of the stream, there's not a lot of people. So I'm glad you guys are here. I can see Twitch is telling me that there's going to be an ad in 20 seconds if you're on Twitch. So no worries about the ad. You're not going to miss anything for now. But I'm going to explain what I'm going to do in about a minute or so. Because today is going to be a really focused stream on one specific subject. As you might have guessed from the title. Hey, Catenum? Catenum. Not sure. But hi! Welcome on the stream. I'm also playing Outer Wilds for the first time. Hearing the music gives me goosebumps. Oh yeah, the musics of Outer Wilds. Well, they are wide. Yeah, they are very, very good. I think the first music I use during the stream is always a music from Outer Wilds. I'm always using this one. Like, that's always the first track I'm using. Okay, anyway. Let's go back to Spiritfarer. Alright. So today, we're gonna work you down to make some tutorials. I don't really think I want to make a tutorial channel, to be honest. But I'm always trying to title my lives so that if you want to make something, you can watch the live and learn stuff. But like video tutorials, not really my stuff for now. I don't think I'm good enough to make tutorials anyway. But maybe one day, because I love teaching people actually. I did teach video game programming and stuff when I was still a student actually, and it was cool. I was teaching to children. So I think at some point I might do some content like this. Aidan, how did the talk with the publisher go? I'm not gonna say. Well, it did go well. It did go well. I can't really get into the details because I know they value that our conversations are private, you know. I've even signed an NDA actually with one of them, so I'm not gonna get into the details of that. But yeah, pretty good. Yeah. I'm not gonna get further than that. The current session with publishers went good. So, I think the ad is done on Twitch, so let's start. So today, let me know by the way if the music is too loud, okay? It might be a bit loud. Also, there are some people doing noise outside. So if it annoys you, you let me know. I can tweak my microphone so that you hear them a little less. So today I'd like to work. Thank you, Don. Yeah, I let you know as soon as I have like proper news about publishers that I can share freely. I'll be sure to let you know. May I ask you why I every time got rejected on Ubisoft interviews? Because they got so many people, you know, like there's so many developers looking for a job, and it's just very competitive. There's no secret. It's just very competitive. I'm sorry, but keep trying. I mean, at some point it might work. You might want to try to every time you ask, try to improve your portfolio, improve your resume, but I mean, there's no secret. It's very competitive. Okay, so let's dive into the content of this live, okay? So today I would like to work on the accessibility of my game. I've been contacted, well, I have contacted, let me get the link for you, by Lueur, who is someone who hosts a very interesting showcase. Let me get the link. A showcase that's going to be published during the Summer Games Fest. All right, so pretty cool. And it's a showcase about accessibility. Let me get the link. I'll show you this. That's not the link. What are qualifications to get into Ubisoft? I mean, it's usually in the job offering. Just look at the job offering and they ask for everything. But they usually are looking for really... They're just gonna take the people who seems like the most experts. As I said last time, they are looking for experts in specific fields, not people who can do everything. The link. Where is the link? I can't find the link again. Because you can actually send your game to her if you think you can make it into the showcase. Okay, here's the link. Should have prepared that beforehand, but hey. And I'm just gonna look at the message right now. All right. Okay, gonna share my screen now. In the shortcut should work now. Yeah, they do work. So that's this showcase, the Accessibility Summer Showcase. Yeah, as he's saying, Tempest Game Dev, it really depends of the job position. But yeah, they usually take the best profiles. It's really competitive. So there's this summer showcase thing. There was already one in 2023. You can take a look at the video here if you want. And I'm not going to read the whole article, but basically it's about games that have accessibility features to allow people with different kind of disability to play your game. And if you want your game showcased, you can just contact Lueur. So that's what I did. I wasn't sure my game would be accepted, so I told her like, yeah, here's my game. Here's why I think it's a good game for this, and here are the things I would like to work on. And we actually talked about adding some accessibility features, especially for the showcase. So that's why today I'm gonna see what we can do. We're gonna search for this together, and we're gonna implement some of it into the game. I already did some work, obviously, so that we don't go from nothing. But yeah, let's do this together. I think it's gonna be fun. I think maybe if some of you guys know about this subject, you can help. Yeah. And hey, Not Pixels, welcome. So, so that's the trailer. That's this. I did find a very interesting website, the Family Gaming Database. One of the guy creating this website actually added Lueur, so that's pretty cool. And it's basically to make sure that, if your children can, if the whole family can play the video game, children included. And So yeah, it talks like this about, like, for example, it said, Lueur is a good game to play your first strategy game, which is cool. That you have non-stop play, turn-based play. So that's really cool. And it has a part about the accessibility features. And if you go there, you have all the criteria that they take into account. What they call, the accessibility features. So everything here, see? That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. So we can take a look at this at some point. I've also found the GMTK accessibility. If you want to take a look at it, I did watch some of them, but not every one of them. I should have a playlist. Whoa. Watch later. Yeah, this one. So yeah, GMTK made quite a few different videos, like with a focus here on deaf and hard of hearing people, color blindness, motor disabilities, cognitive disabilities. So those would be a good video to watch at some point. And yeah. So those would be good resources to use. I'm sure there are more. So if you guys know of any more resources we can use, don't hesitate. I'm sure there are a lot of more YouTube videos. But I think we can already work a little bit on this, just us. So I'm just gonna run the engine just so that we still have a vision of the game for the people who are coming. I like people who arrive on the stream to see how the game looks. So I like to have some kind of background, because we're gonna work in a text file for now, because we're gonna design everything. We're gonna make a list of everything we'd like to have. So it's not gonna be really fun to watch. So that's why I'm gonna put something interesting in the background. So let's put, for example, yeah, the first level. I don't even remember the name. The name of the first level is Classic, which is not a great name. Okay, let's run the game. I'm gonna remove the sound. And we're just gonna run this map in peaceful here, so that anyone who has questioned about the game, I have the game running right here. We can look at it, play a little bit. Just gonna build a few things. Alright. Let's just remove the tutorials and pause the game. Okay. So, I'm gonna work in this file. So let's just kind of design stuff here. Let's make a list, okay? Everything I could do in Lueur to make the game more accessible. So I'd like to start first with things that are strongly related to the gameplay of the game. And then we'll focus on people who can't read properly, for example, who have dyslexia, people who have visual disabilities, auditive disabilities, motor disabilities. We're gonna try to take a look at everything, but there are a few that I think are going to be really, really important. So here, one thing is, I want to be sure the player knows. Yeah, Katum, I think you're right. Web developers usually have one of the big design challenge of web development is making sure it's accessible, because everyone should be able to go to on the website. So yeah, you're right. Could be a good source of information too, especially for, I think, the HUD, you know, the interface of the game. So the first point I made here is actually like the main point made by GMTK in this video. So basically, in this video, he's kind of introducing you to what accessibility is and how several game developers chose to use it and to represent it to the player. So, for example, in Celeste, you have the assist mode. It's called an assist mode. And the creator of the game is clearly telling you that's not the intended way to play. We recommend playing without the assist mode, but if you'd like, you can play with it. If you have some kind of disability, or if you just don't like something and you really want to play this. And it was interesting because it basically allows, even children who might be not really good at the game to complete the game, because they can have infinite lives, for example. This kind of stuff. So it's actually really important. So yeah, my first item in this list is like clearly communicate the intended way to play. So I want it to be clear that all those options are to make the game more accessible, but also like to customize the game to your needs, I would say. Because I mean, it's not just for players who have disabilities. It can be just a player that, for example, I don't know, doesn't like the mini games. You can remove the mini games, but I want you I want you to know for sure that it's like not at all how the game was designed to be played. So that's going to be an interesting thing to show. We're going to have to find a way to tell the player this. Then hey, White Cat Studio, I'm gonna call you White Cat, alright? Because you're always on the streams, and White Cat Studio is long to say. So I'm gonna call you White Cat now. How are you doing, mate? Okay, so the second thing I think is gonna be really important is it's gonna be like the text. As you can see, I'm using let's trigger a dialogue. How can I trigger a dialogue right now? Yeah, let's do this. It will trigger a dialogue. So as you can see, it's like this pixel art font. And I actually really like it because it works for every languages. So that's awesome. But it's not that easy to read, first. And in some languages, it's like Chinese, for example, Japanese. Some of their symbols are like insanely hard to read with this pixel art font. So what I'm gonna want to do pretty quickly is gonna be to add an HD font, so a font that is not a pixel art font, basically, and that's going to be way more readable. And that's, for everyone. Like, if you really don't like the pixel art font, you can change it. It's not how I designed the game, but if you prefer, you can. And dyslexia font. So for people who have some difficulties to read. Then one thing I'm going to change to is an option to remove the timer. So currently, the game is always in real time, and you can pause it like this. The thing is, when it's paused, it's a little more desaturated, and nothing moves, because that's the point. I'm like saying, yeah, the game is paused, time is paused right now, so nothing happens. So I want people who can't play fast, who need time to play, want them to be able to still have those animations, right? The trees and everything, and the colors. So I'm gonna add an option so that you can play like this, but there is no timer. Time is not gonna be advancing. You will have to press a button to skip, to go to the next day. Just as in the previous version of Lueur, to be honest. So that's one thing. One thing that we already have is the disable minigame. And we already have this. So a button that removes those minigames like this. The minigames to collect the resources. Some people just, some people would be able to play the game if it was only strategy, but they can't play a game where you have to move around and press at the right time and stuff. So minigames can be really a bother for them. So yeah, there is a button to remove this too. So that's cool. That's cool. Then I had more ideas, but I don't remember. What's this? Yeah. No. I think I have some stuff in UX. Yeah, no. It's accessibility, photosensing. Oh yeah. Yeah. Also, some kind of I don't know how we can call this, but no flash. So basically, an option that will remove everything that could cause like problems to people who are photosensible. I'm not sure about the exact wording here. So for example, could be when the storm arrive. If you remember, there is like an effect on the whole screen. The whole screen shake. Oh yeah, actually, that could be this. No flash shakes. And that could trigger some problems with some people. So an option to deactivate this, for example. I am a software dev and I want to go in the dev route. I roughly know what game I want to build. I can make a capsule move around on the platform and interact with other objects. I have CAD modeling experience, but no Blender experience. To develop a game, where would you start on day one? What would you suggest? Where would you start? To develop a game, where would you start on day one? And what would you suggest? Huh. Okay, I would suggest not doing a 3D game. Just because it's a bit more. There is some added complexity because of the 3D. I mean, not because of the modeling and stuff, but because of the programming, basically. It's not, but you can do 3D if you want. I mean, I think there's no like one way of doing it. I can tell you like do this game because it doesn't make sense. Like get an engine, get a game engine. Could be Godot, could be Unity, whatever you want. And this capsule moving around on the platform and interact with other objects. Make this a game. Make this a game. Like, I think you already did what everyone should do on day one. Basically, trying to make a game. Watching a tutorial, programming some simple stuff. That's what you should do on day one. Now, no. You already have this. You can try to make it into a game. You can try to model your character. Since you have some modeling experience. You don't know Blender? Well, do some Blender every day and learn Blender. But really, your goal is to make a game as soon as you can. Don't rush it, but just you want to have a game as soon as you can. Don't stay stuck watching tutorials. Okay? That's a trap. Don't stay stuck watching tutorials. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, I'm talking about like you're a new guy making games. And I mean, I don't think your first game should be commercial. Definitely make small games first. And don't try to be unique, you know. Like, you should not care about, oh yeah, my first game needs to be so creative and unique and everyone should love the game. Hey, Bob Ray. Bob. Hey, Bob. But yeah, tutorials, try to avoid it. You're gonna learn a lot, but you're gonna get dependent of them at some point, and you need to quickly just do your thing and try to learn to search on the internet where you can get the information you need to complete your game, right? So yeah, just make game and make simple games. What's your favorite genre of game? Just do your favorite genre. What's your favorite game? Just clone your favorite game in maybe a more simple way, because your favorite game might be really hard to make. But just try to make a few games. I think that's like a general rule that everyone will agree on. Like, if you never did game before, just make a game. First, make a game. Make something that you can play with, have fun with. Not for long. It could be something that you play with for 1 minute. I mean, it could be a 1 minute experience, but just make a game. Have people play your game, watch them play the game, be satisfied with it, and go to the next game. And yeah, as White Cat and Bob are telling, like, try to get something really, really simple. An arcade game, an arcade gameplay, something like this. Don't try to make, I don't know, a fighting 3D game, mixing platformers in an open world. Like, don't go for this. Asteroids Clone is a good idea. But yeah, take something you think you're gonna like and make a game with it. Let's keep going. So no flash or shake. I'm not sure about this, but you know. I don't know if I need an accessibility features that make sure you never lose. I don't really like this, but I think later on I will have cheats in my game, and you can activate cheats like infinite life and stuff. So let's keep focused on making the game playable by more people, not breaking the game so that people who could play it otherwise just play it in the way they want, because making the game available to more people is different than allowing people to play the way they want, right? And yeah, cheat codes, I think, are a way to have people like, you want to play with infinite light? Well, go on. Here you go. You have the cheat code. You can do it. But it's a cheat. You know it's a cheat. You know it's not the way you should play the game. But if that's how you want to play the game, I mean, have fun. Yeah. Today I'm really gonna focus on everything that can make the game playable to people who couldn't play it otherwise, right? Or to make sure people who have some preferences that do not modify the game too much, like the text thing, for example. You don't like the pixel art font, you can change to an HD font. Okay, I'm kind of running out of ideas, so we're gonna take a look at this website now. Oh, yeah. Okay, just got a new idea. So I know it's basic, and I'm sure all of you guys already have. Hey, Tangerine. Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks cool. I'm doing a basic jumping game, and it took me 3 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, creating a game is very long. Like, it does look sometimes a bit stupid, but it takes a long time to create games, even simple games. Mapping control. So the ability for players to be able to change which button does what, basically. It's really important because players, well, for, you know, everyday player, like everyone might want to just change the buttons, but it's especially important for people who have specific controllers. If they have a disability, like maybe they have only one hand, maybe they can only use their legs and they have some type of very special controller. Well, it's very useful to give them the opportunity to map the buttons from the game to one of the buttons on their controller. So yeah, mapping controls, a menu to map the controls. Because some games, especially in the indie space, actually, you will have a lot of games where you can't change the mapping, and it's just gonna be like, that's the game, that's the controls. Maybe you can change like you have like different layouts, different configurations of controls, but the best thing is really to just give control to the player to just remap the controls however they want. If they don't care, they're just not gonna take a look at this. And if they do care because they have a specific controller or stuff, they're gonna love that they can map the controls. That's important. So I thought about this when reading controls here. So let's take a look at this. So we have different categories, so that's cool. Controls, how you control the game, different options for alternative inputs, and whether you can remap these settings to suit your needs. Yes, so that's exactly what we were talking about. So remapping controls. Let's write it like this. Hey, Mr. Meaty. Welcome. How are you doing? Remapping controls. And then we have like some accessibility features for the gamepad. So is the game playable with one button, two buttons, one stick, two stick, one button and a single stick, multiple button and a single stick, multiple buttons and two stick. Yeah, so the lower you are, the more complex your game is, basically. Well, oh, good. Yeah, I'm working on a survival city builder called Lueur and the Dim Settlers. It's a very simple one. You build your city. You try to optimize stuff, and you fight darkness. There will be darkness storms attacking you and stuff. And it's in this cute pixel art style, low-res style. So yeah. And today we are working on accessibility features. So making the game playable for more people. So far I've been working on Lueur for about a year and a half. So it's been a long time. I wasn't full-time on it though. There was a few breaks. I did do other things in the meantime, like starting this channel, for example. But yeah, a year and a half. So Lueur is definitely like multiple buttons and single stick. I'm not sure actually. Let me play a little bit. So I can move around. So yeah, to move around, I need the stick. There's like... Yeah, we need this. But I think you can play... Yeah! You can actually play the game with only one button. So it's one button and a single stick, which makes the game quite accessible. Oh no, because there's the button for the pause to come back to the menu. So that's a third button. But it's not really needed to play the full game. Like you can... Yeah. Well, there are more buttons because there is the button to increase the speed or pause the game, but it's not necessary. You can just leave it in playing and it's okay. You can zoom, you can dezoom and zoom, but same thing, it's not really necessary to play. I don't think there's anything I can do. I mean, the only thing I can try to do is just, yeah, making sure that every important thing is doable with one button. So for example, one thing I did here, as you can see, a lot of people have asked me, why is there the do nothing here in the options? Why? Because of this. Because first, it's possible to have a cell where nothing's happened, right? But I still want the menu to open because I don't want like... it would be strange to... if nothing happens, if there is a cell where you can't do anything. Like here, for example, on the desert. See? At least I know, okay, I can't do nothing. So that's one reason. Other reason is you press space to enter this menu, and you don't need another button. You can go there, do nothing, and press space, and you get out of the menu. So that's actually kind of cool. Okay. Looks really good. I just started using Godot, and only in my dreams could I achieve something as good as this. Thank you. No worries. I'm sure you can do it. It's not that hard. If you work hard and learn and stuff, you can do it. It doesn't really look that good. I'm a really broad artist, and my pixel art is like... see, I mean, zoom. If we zoom in like this, you can see how like simple everything is, right? It's really simple. when you look at it from afar, you're like, yeah, it's nice. But it's because I'm really not good at drawing stuff. So I'm only doing small stuff in pixel art like this. So you can do it, even if you're not a good artist. Okay, let's go back. Can we play with the keyboard alone? Yeah, the mouse alone, no. And we'll never be able to play with the mouse alone. I don't think I'll do a mouse control. I know everyone is asking for it, but it's not my game. It's not my game. My game is for the Steam Deck and the Switch. And if you want to play on PC, just use a gamepad or a mouse. Okay? I'm not gonna change all the game just so that it works with the mouse. Maybe I will for accessibility feature, you know. As we said, at least people can play the way they want, even if it was not the intended way. Touchscreen not concerned. Motion. Games that can be played with different sorts of motion controller. Oh yeah, no. Remap controls. Inputs documented. The inputs required to complete the game in campaign mode or competitively documented on the database. Yeah, so is there a tutorial, basically? Okay. Well, it's gonna... Yeah, the inputs are gonna be explained in the mapping control, in the mapping menu. Select preset control mappings. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have a preset, like the default preset, and that's all, I think. Remap buttons. Can remap all buttons so that you can use alternative that better suit you. Yeah, I think that's a better word than remapping controls. Remap buttons. I like this better. Remap buttons. Simplicity is important. The art is consistent though, which is good. Exactly. By the way, do you use JavaScript? Whenever I feel bad about it, I remember that I love RimWorld. Yeah, there are games that don't look good, and still they have a lot of people like them, like Vampire Survivors, for example. And I'm using JavaScript in my game. Okay, remap stick, remap mouse. Yeah, so basically it's like, oh, can we swap the sticks? I'm just gonna add it because I'm not sure, like, that was not something I was thinking about, to be able to swap the joystick. Like, remap direction, yeah, but... Oh, invert X and Y axis. Yeah, I don't think that's for Lueur. I think that's more like when you're doing a FPS game or when you have a camera, but in Lueur I don't think that's important. Button combinations. There's no button combinations in the game. There's no vibration. Let's keep it, because maybe I will add vibrations at some point. Oh no. Where was I? Huh, see, that's actually an accessibility features. Use vibrations to feedback stuff. So that's actually for them something that makes the game more accessible to if you have vibration. Huh. I wonder why I could use vibration. Could use when you destroy a building, when you destroy a storm, when a storm appears, maybe. When a monolith destroys a cell. Basically, anytime something is destroyed, I think. Could be cool if you chop the wood. You remember when you chop the wood, it's doing pop, pop, pop. Could be cool if the pad like vibrate like. Definitely not a priority though. Sensitivity. I'm not using. No, I'm not using the sensitivity in Lueur. Difficulty. How you can adjust the challenge. We can select the difficulty, so that's alright. We can't really customize difficulty. Yeah. I'm not sure about this. I will add it in my list, but I'm not sure that's something I want to do. At least not for the story mode, alright? Like my levels, you already have a few different game difficulty available. I'm not sure I want you to be able to look yourself say, for example, only 3 storms will attack you, or 1 or 2. How strong they are, how fast a day passed, and everything. Like, yeah, I don't like putting the burden of designing the difficulty on the player, basically. So customizing difficulty, kinda, because as I said, I'm okay with people creating their own experience, but I will need to think about how it's shown in the game. I don't really want this, like... It really fits some games like Civilization and everything, because it's a generated map and you play again and again. Here it's very different, because each map is a level with a quest line and everything. So it's expecting some stuff. You can't just change whatever. It can break the whole point of the level. So yeah, adjustable anytime. Oh, that's actually interesting. Adjustable anytime. That's fun. I've never thought about this before. Customize difficulty. By the way, let's input difficulty. I just noticed. I have the same problem than last time. I can't hear the... when someone follows and everything. I'm not sure why sometimes I don't hear it. So thank you for the follow, Tangerine, by the way. And hello, Mintree. Vomintree. Try your best. Thanks. Okay, adjustable anytime, adjustable between levels. Oh, okay, that's a low. Okay, so right now it is adjustable between levels, but it's not anytime. I don't think I'm gonna do it anytime, to be honest, in the end. Getting started. What support is offered to get started with the game? Onboarding before play. Onboarding, the first time you open the game. Okay, I don't have an onboarding, actually. This website is so useful. It's so cool. I can just follow this list and see if my game as this or not. Onboarding. So I have a tutorial, but that's here. But I don't have an onboarding, like, I don't have... I don't ask you the options for control or the accessibility. And then there is sightless onboarding. So I don't think my game is gonna be playable sightless, unfortunately. So blind players will not be able to play the game. There's too many numbers and stuff. It's not gonna be... No. A low vision onboarding. The first time you open the game... Yeah, I'm not sure about the onboarding stuff. Assistance, getting starting. I have a tutorial. Nice. Let's just say it when I have the thing. Yeah. Tutorial. That's done. Assistance with controls. Practice area. I mean, I kind of already have a practice area. My first level is the practice area. If you play in Settlers, the game is waiting for you basically to build stuff before sending you storms, and the storms are so weak that you can't really lose. So I think I kind of already have a practice area. And you know, there's no really point in practicing Lueur because there's nothing like difficult about the controls. It's not like I was doing a platformer or a fighting game and stuff where you might want the player to have an area to train and play. Hey, sure. See you later, Tangerine. Reaction time, not assistance with control. You can view a map of controls during play. It could be a... It could be something I add. Like, but I won't add this like for everyone. But maybe it could be an option to check to view at all times to be able to view the control mapping. That could be something. That could be something. Yeah. I don't want to have like on the screen, like on this screen to have like all the buttons. I don't want this. But if the player wants it, why not? Yeah. Hey, Adrien! Welcome again. Happy to have you here. How have you been doing? I'm working on accessibility features right now. We're still designing stuff. I think we're gonna start working on implementing one soon. Because I can see the number of viewers on Twitch, which is going from 5 to 10 all the time. So I can see some people don't really like maybe when it's only design stuff and talking. So I might want to implement something at some point. Assistance with controls. I don't think my game is... Well, thanks for the subscribes. Lot of subscribing. Yeah, I'm not sure assistance with controls concerns my game. No, there is aiming. and steering and that's all. But it's just for the mini games, and you can remove the mini games. So I don't think I need this. Reaction time not critical. Yeah, reaction time is not critical. So I think the skip mini games, disable mini games, is related to reaction time not critical. And I would say even the remove timer here. Because obviously without timer you have all the time in the world to do the action. Hey, sure Alex, I'll see you later. Pretty good, I'm about to reformat my computer, I hate that. Cool for the accessibility feature, that's important today. Yeah, it is important, and good luck with the reformatting. Does not sound fun. Low pressure. Game tasks aren't time limited. Or there's a low pressure mode. Low pressure mode. I like that name. A low pressure mode. This avoids the pressure of being put on the clock. Okay, yeah. So basically, low pressure. Adjust speed. Yeah, I think adjust speed is also with the timer. I mean, if you deactivate the timer, you are adjusting the speed of the game, right? But you can also already adjust the speed of the game. With the buttons. So that's kind of already done. No jump scares. Oh yeah, there's no jump scares in my game anyway. A few streamers were a bit scared when the storms arrived, like because there is a loud thunder sound, and it's kind of loud. So maybe I do have jump scares. Yeah. I think all of these go there well as well. In which category assistants get? Oh yeah, okay. I'm still in assistants getting starting, which is strange. I wouldn't put that in the assistants. Assistance for progressing. These features aid you progress through the game, offering different ways of maintaining your progression. God mode. There is no fail state for any game level where you lose progress or have to start again. Or there are options to make failing impossible. Yeah, that might be a cheat, the God mode. Just a cheat so you never lose. Bank progress with frequent checkpoints. I do need checkpoints. I do need checkpoints actually. That's a feature I'd like to have. So you can save the game whenever you want, and every 5 minutes there is like a checkpoint. And if you lose at the end, you have the choice to load your save you made or load the last checkpoint that was made 5 minutes ago. That's definitely something I need to add. I completely forgot about this one. It's actually not even on any of my list. I'm going to have to go. All right, good luck, Whitecat. Don't hesitate to come back. And hello, Stelico. Happy to have you here. I think it's quite late, right? You are in Russia. I think it's really late here. Sometimes I miss cheat codes in games today. It was part of the secrets and the fun on some games in the past. Yeah, I agree. I think so. My opinion is on this, and it's gonna contradict a little bit what we are doing here. I think cheat code should be earned or discovered, and not cheat code, but cheats in general. Like, if you play the game normally, then you have cheats to play it in another way that could be funny. But you know, I think it's important to have this hidden aspect. It could be hidden behind you need to unlock it, or it could be hidden behind you need to get the code. At the time, it was hard to get the codes, the cheat codes. Nowadays, I mean, there's not really a secret. So I think it's important nowadays that cheats are hidden behind not achievements, but you need to unlock them. And that's a bit problematic because it means, for example, here, the God mod, it wouldn't be available from the start. It would be available after you beat something. So that's why I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about this. Because the God mod is definitely cool for people, you know, just a kid who's going to play and doesn't want to lose. Maybe I should just create a kid mod. I remember, what game was it? Spider-Man? There was a game mode that was called, yeah, kid mode. And I think in French it was baby, like baby mode. And it was like you're invincible basically in this mode. And I think the funny thing also was that the voice of every character was replaced with a really high-pitched voice. It was kind of fun. Hey Arthur, how are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, that's the difficulty today. It's hard to find a way to put cheat code without ruining the experience for most of the players. I mean, as long as the player is choosing to do it, it's okay. I think what is important is that you should not show the player like, oh yeah, play this level, but you can just use a cheat code if you want. It should be more like, if the player wants, he can check for cheat code, you know? That's a slight difference. Like, if the player is checking for cheat codes, it means the player wants to play in a different way, and it's kind of okay then. But yeah, it should be kind of hidden always. Bump progress, okay. Assisted progress with boost. If you fail frequently, the game automatically gets easier. Yeah, that's rubber banding. I'm not sure about this one. Because here it's... I don't really like this because I know it's assistance, but it's starting to touch a lot on the balancing here. And for example, I hate it when a game is doing rubber banding. I know it's personal, but oh god, I hate it. Like, I just want, you know, Don't get easier on me. I just want to beat the game. Don't get easier because I'm losing. So yeah, it could be something. If you make the choice of having this, like, you can go somewhere and activate like dynamic difficulty, and it gets easier if the game sees you're struggling. But it would not be a default for me. I'm working for now. I'm from Brazil and saw you live and it was interesting. Cool. Nice. I hope the stream is gonna be a nice relaxation. I hope it's gonna relax. It's gonna be relaxing for you while you are working. What are you working on? Assisted progress with hints. Oh, this I have already. I already have this. Assisted progress with hints. I have tons of events where Lueur. So the game is looking at, yeah, for example, if you have negative resources, the game will trigger an event to tell you, hey, you're losing a lot of resources here. You might want to build this. So I do have this. Assisted recall for characters. The game provides reminders about character identity during play. Pop-up images and bios for characters speaking. Yeah, assisted recall for narrative and dialogue. The game enables you to review the history of conversations or provides highlights of the information you gather in a form you can review. Yeah, okay. I think recall for characters, I don't really understand it. Well, yeah, I do understand it. But I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. And assisted recall for narrative and dialogue. Yeah, why not? I mean, could be something in the option menu to just see the last dialogues. Huh, that would not be cheap though. Definitely not something I'm gonna do. Like, save progress anytime. Yeah, I have this. I have this. I'm working at the education department. I don't speak English very well, sorry. Oh, no worries. As long as I can understand, it's fine. Okay, education. Nice. Like, are you a teacher or something? What do you teach? Reading. How much reading or listening comprehension is required? Ah. Okay, so that's one of the things I really try to have in my game. So here it's basically the level of reading. So obviously I don't have no reading. But I think one thing that is interesting is that the game is playable without reading. Like, it's really playable without reading. Shit. But you won't understand everything, right? And otherwise, it's like a simple, minimal reading. I'm trying hard to make all of the text really simple. That's why you might have noticed that the text are really simple in the game and very short. And that's why. But that's because I'm basically trying to get a simple minimal reading that, yeah, as they say here, a 9-year-old could understand. So I think I'm between simple and moderate because I'm using a few words that might be too complicated. I think I'm gonna say that I'm medium reading. Because, yeah, there are a few words that could be too complicated, I guess, for a 9-year-old. But it's definitely simple. Like, yeah, a 14-year-old should clearly be able to play Lueur, like, by far. And even a 9-year-old, but they might not understand 100% of the game. But they should be able to understand. Oh. Yeah, thank you for this, actually. I was getting thirsty, actually. Yeah, Victor, I'm fine. Hey, Luna. You know that web? Do you mean that website here? You know of it? You used it before? That's one of the creators that contacted me. I didn't know about it. But yeah, he played the game and added Lueur on this website. So it's kind of cool. So I want to say that my text has large clear text, but it's like not all the time. So for example here, those little production numbers at the top. My mouse cannot... I'm not sure why my mouse disappeared. Alright. But those +1 numbers at the top, they're quite small. Even in the production panel here, they're kind of small. They're numbers though, so I think numbers are easier to read. But it might be too small. So let's say that it's not checked, okay? Let's say I don't have this. Large clear subtitles. Oh, I have large clear subtitles. I mean, my dialogues are really, really big. All the dialogues are with this big text. Yeah, I think Victor is actually saying that it should be that big. But I think it's like they talk about a minimal size. Oh yeah, the background music, like, yeah. I do poke it earlier, but a few months or so. Yeah, I get. Okay, okay. So that's a really useful website, actually. People use it. To be honest, that's the first time I'm really using it. So it's good to know that it's good. So far, I'm really impressed. Like there are a lot of stuff. That's really cool. With the information they give and everything. Yeah. But all the text that will be changed later, because I'm gonna make a version for desktop screen. And I'm gonna make a version for small Steam Deck Switch screen. So it's not gonna be the same size. Because obviously on a small screen you want the text to be bigger. So that it's still readable. But on this big screen, you don't want the text to be big. Because it's, as Victor said, big text on big screen is hard to read. So, well, it's not hard to read, but it's uncomfortable. So, not great. I'm actually gonna add something here. Option to change text size. That could be something. Even maybe the HUD size? Like, everything could be way bigger. It's going to be less enjoyable to watch, but maybe in the options you can just double the size of everything. That could be something. Yeah, that might be something interesting to add. Speaker indicator. Yeah. Yeah, I do have speaker indicator, but I don't think that's really how... I mean, that's for game where people talk, right? So I don't think it's really for this game. Voice acted. Some dialogue is voice acted. Nope. Nope. No. Zero. Zero dialogue voice acted, and there won't be. What is that not taking up you use? Looks interesting. It's Joplin. It's free. It's open source. It's very simple. Really minimal. I like minimal applications. And you can there is a mobile app that you can use, and you can synchronize everything on your cloud. So Google Drive, Dropbox, and stuff. So it's cool. Completely free. And you can create your own plugins for it if you want, and stuff. So that's cool. Well, how long? Really? We're like not done at all. I've been on this for what? 1 hour? 1 hour and a half? Menu navigation, menu audio cues. Navigating menus provide an audio cue for each selection. I mean, when you move in the menu, yeah, you have audio cues. That's okay. Menu audio cues. I think we have them. I mean, whenever you make something in the menu, you have an audio cue. That's cool. Digital menu navigation. Menu choices with gamepad can be made without using an analog stick. Oh no, that's not going to be done at all. Menu narrated. All of the game menus can be narrated. No, there won't be narration on the menu. Menu don't wrap. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently, when your menu don't wrap, makes it easier to understand for people. Because a lot of people ask me to make them wrap, and so far they still don't wrap. Well, so that's funny. That's done. Menus don't wrap. So that's cool because by doing this, I can know what are the accessibility things I'm doing. So that's actually quite cool so that I can add this, for example, on the Steam page maybe, or this kind of stuff. Or just to tell people about it. Well, for the showcase I'm going to participate in, I think it will be a good thing to send them the list of everything that's in the game. Game choice narrated. No. Remap game menu access. Can remap buttons to pause. Yeah, remap game menu access. I think. Yeah, I will add this. I mean, for me, like, I think in Lueur, the main menu is gonna be like the pause button, right? And I think, yeah, sure, you can change the pause button if you like. Okay, contrast. How you can adjust the visuals. Game uses generally well contrasting and bright visuals, or had a slider to make this the case. High contrast. There is a high contrast between elements. Okay, so I think overall the game is medium contrast and doesn't really use colors, so if you don't have the colors, you should be able to understand anyway. So I think the game has medium contrast, but it doesn't have high contrast. And that's definitely something I would like to add. I don't really know how you're supposed to create a high contrast mode, though. Don't really know how this works. Let's just take a look, I'm curious. High contrast mode. So that's something you can activate already on your computer. Yeah, I remember this mod on Windows. So that's the mod that makes everything black with bright color. Like, it actually, the high contrast mode made me think of the color palette from the ZX Spectrum. See the Spectrum games? I think that looks like a high contrast game, right? Could you help me just to see if I'm still following you on Twitter? Oh, that's a strange bug. Maybe not right now, but I'll be sure to check if you still follow me after. You could create high contrast mode by creating fragment shader in your game. To do this on the old game without your UI pass. Maybe it's easy doable on Godot. Yeah, maybe there is already, like, we can check asset lib contrast. Okay, it doesn't look like there is an add-on to do this, unfortunately. But it's certainly doable. How I did colorblind support to my puzzle game. Oh. Cool. I remember actually I saw like some kind of add-on like I think I saw at some point a software that allows you to see with the colorblind, with any of the color blindness type, your whole screen. I remember, I think there was something like this. Like a post-process FX applied on the render target, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it should exist at some point. Hey Sawent! Happy to have you here. How I did it's a discussion. I mean, is it just this? Or is there a discussion? Where is the discussion? Like the new UI of Reddit, guys. Oh my god. Where is supposed to be the discussion? Alright. I don't know. It's okay. But I'm sure there must be some stuff about it. Someone did it before, that's for sure. I can't be the first one trying to put a high contrast mode in my Godot game. You got section about contrast, etc. Eh? Yeah. Yeah, that's the environment mode. I'm actually using it to apply contrast and stuff to my game. But yeah, it's just how to use the ambient. That has nothing to do with... But that's this thing I think, yeah, we could use. Huh, okay. I was sure That's too bad, I mean, this really looks like something I would like to have. But where is... Oh! I use this site. Coblis. Color blindness simulator. The color blindness simulator can close this gap for you. Yeah, okay. So we could use this kind of stuff to see if the game is playable with different type of color blindness. Oh, let's try it. Let's try it, guys. I'm curious now. Let's take a screenshot of the game. Let's try. Okay, so that's the normal stuff. And then World Rig. Yeah. Playable. Still playable. Still playable. Still playable. You can see it's a bit strange here because it's not red anymore because that's rain blind. So here, like, I think it still works because you can see it's different from the other one. So you can guess, yeah, there is a problem. Here you can still see it's negative because I'm using the sign. But you can't see anymore that it's red. So that's actually really interesting. You can still see that the color is different from the black. Yeah, green. Yeah. Yeah, the game is still playable in any type of... I don't think I need to do anything to make the game playable for this kind of problem. Monochromatic. Yeah, it still works fine. Not the best experience for sure, but cool. Yeah, I would love to actually see like this website is telling us that okay, so high contrast mode is basically just to make things really easy to see, right? So yeah, I think you're right. It's just a question of adding a shader or a post-process effect that just change. I mean, oh my god, the high contrast mode will look horrible, right? Can we really do this automatically? No, I guess we can. It's gonna be strange. It's gonna look strange for sure, but I guess we can.
Simple 24.
Oh, so the guy used shaders. Alright. Thanks for this follow, symbol 24. I wonder why I can't hear the alerts. Let me just check one thing. What do you see now? Okay. Yeah. Enjoy your meal, White Cat. Thanks for coming. Just gonna check why I'm not hearing. I should be hearing the alert box. Yeah, sometimes I don't hear it for some reason. Okay, well, we'll see later. Let's keep going. But yeah, the game will look kind of like this, basically, right? The background is going to be black, and it will be only those very flashy, high contrasting colors. I mean, yeah, why not? Large game elements. Yeah, that's done. Large game elements. We can zoom. Because we can zoom in the game, so that's done. Outline interactive elements. Character platforms and enemies can be outlined or highlighted for visibility. This can be with a large border on the character. Outline interactive elements. Well, I want to say yes. But at the same time, so for example, every UI stuff has a white highlight, a white border around, so all the icons have a white outline. All my sprites basically have this dark blue highlight. Oh, it looks really strange when you zoom in like this. And the only thing you can interact with really is the cursor in the middle. So I think it's pretty clear. So I think that's alright. Seeing someone with ex Ubisoft smile to my face. So are you still at Ubisoft or did you left? I wasn't there for 10 years though. I was there for 3 years, a little more than 3 years. So definitely shorter than you. But yeah. Oh, you left 3 years ago. Okay, yeah, it was a while. What are you doing now? Do you still work in video games? No flashes. Yeah, we already talked. Oh, that's called visual distraction. Cool. Visual distraction. We're gonna move the no flashes into visual distraction. Solo dev as well, making a roguelike platformer. Cool. So we're doing the same. We left to make small indie games alone. Also as a game designer. Yeah, okay. But yeah, we're doing the same thing, but seems like you have way more experience than me. No screen shake, no flashes, no busy background. No busy background. That's interesting. Is my background busy? My background is officially just one color. So I wouldn't say my background is busy, right? I mean, now it's busy a bit because there is the weather. There is this little snow, rain stuff. And yeah, the trees are animated and stuff. So maybe it is a busy background. It's starting to rain. Yeah, I noticed. Let's pause the game. Oh, that's so strange. When you pause the game, the rain doesn't move with you. Never mind. I want to say I don't have a busy background, but maybe I'm just wrong. I don't really know if that's really like a problem. Oh, did I just broke my... Oh yeah, the zoom doesn't work. Oh, insane. That's a bug. Let me add this bug in the list. Bug. Broke zoom out during live. Not sure how. I'm gonna have to test. Not sure how I broke it, but I did broke the zoom. Okay. I think that's because I was... Yeah, I don't know. Good luck for the roguelike. Market is quite hard for it. The competition is tough. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. What's the roguelike about, actually? Oh, see that flashing screen, shaking and flashing screen? That's the thing I will need to disable. That wouldn't be too hard to do. That would be an easy fix. I'm quite happy that the game is really playable with every kind of color issues. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, let's say my background is not busy, okay? So good thing is the guy who is handling the website would love to help. So I guess I'm just gonna ask him for his advice. Usually people who really care about accessibility, they really love helping people, helping game devs doing it. So that's really good. No busy background. Such a cute minigame. Peg, did I play a minigame? I did not even notice that I played a minigame. But thanks. Okay. And the minigames are one thing that that players are gonna be able to disable if they can't play them. Audio cues for visual elements. Audio is provided to indicate visual events. This is useful for blind players. Oh yeah, but blind players can't play my game. Menu audio cues. I think there is a repetition. They did include some elements several times, right? We already had the audio cues before, I think. The little shpup minigame. Oh yeah, this one? Oh, never mind. I don't have... Oh, we can have the minigame here too. This time with the fish that goes out. Like this. And there's this one in the forest too. Those pixels are supposed to be apples. I broke the zoom. Oh, the zoom is working again. What? I guess playing the minigame fixed the zoom. Thanks! I'm glad you like it. So, you know, one advantage of working alone on a game is that you can do whatever you want, right? And at the beginning, a lot of friends that were also game developers and game designers said that the minigames were trash. But it was a bad idea, design-wise and everything. That it wouldn't fit the game and stuff because it's a strategy game, it should be only about strategy. Basically, that was the main argument. But fortunately, that's my choice to make. So I still did it. And now, most people, I mean, a lot of people like the minigames and think they're cool. So I'm glad I didn't listen. Sometimes it's hard to know when you should listen to people and when you should not. But I'm glad this time I did not listen to the people who were saying it was a bad idea. Yeah, as Symbol is saying, I think it was more of a game designer thing. Because I agree, even me at the start I was like, do you really want to have those small sections, small minigames inside a strategy game that are more based about reflexes and speed and precision? Although the rest of the game is all about thinking. So, you know, I realized, yeah, might not be a good idea from a design perspective, but just when I'm playing it, I'm like, no, it's fun. It's fun. It's alright. Because it's really short, it helps you, it's recreative. Like, you can pause your brain for a second and just shoot at stuff. Not too many mini games though. Because, yeah, if there are too many, no, it's not fun anymore. Just need the right amount, not too difficult, really simple to understand. and very fast to do, because you don't want to spend an hour hunting hunting the deer with your bow. Yeah, exactly, Symbol. And yeah, Luna, I guess it's taste. People who like strategy games might not like to have this, because they're all about strategy, not playing around with the bow. So I'm gonna set an audio depiction of event location and audio cues for visual events. I do have audio depiction of event location. You don't have the sound. I removed the sound so you don't have too many, but each tile has some sound, so you can just with the sound you can already know on which tile you are, so that's cool. Audio depiction of event location. As for the audio depiction, audio cues for visual events, I mean, yeah, of course there are. I mean, it's good to have audio cues, obviously, but not for everything. For example, those two population icon moving towards the center, there's no audio cues for this. It's just a visual indication of the bonus this tile has. Let's say kinda. Clearly not a game for normal strategy gamers. Yeah, it's more for cozy players, but I mean, strategy gamers are gonna like it. Quite sure. I'm a strategy gamer and I think it's likable. But yeah, not purist strategy gamers. Maybe the gamers who only play strategy, they might not like it. Hey again, Alex. As you can see, I'm still on the list. It's not over. I'm quite surprised. I thought I would be already done with it. Game choices narrated, menu narrated, head-up display narrated. Alright, nothing is gonna be narrated, unfortunately. Because let me know if you know of anything we could do with this, but like, I don't think there is a free thing working good for text-to-speech. I know you can use the Windows text-to-speech if you play Windows. Windows, macOS, and sometimes Linux. Do you want to try this? I'm actually... really interested in knowing how good that works. Pick a voice. Here we are. You pick the display it. Say hello world. Yeah, let's just try this. I'm actually really interested to know like if that actually works. The text-to-speech stuff. So let's just go into the main menu scene and script and just here, right there. Let's try this example code. So we get the voices from the display server, we get the voice ID like this. Oh, it doesn't exist. Okay. Good. We're starting really good. Okay, there's no text-to-speech for Godot 3. Is that it? Is it only for Godot 4? I guess I guess it's only for God of War. Yeah, you're right, Catenum. I think, like, for example, RTS players might like this because in RTS you have like the micro strategy, the micro gameplay. So, you know, building your base, building your economy and stuff. And then you have the micro part, micro gameplay, where you handle your units, you select the spells. It's quite fast, as you said. So, you know, it's kind of the same thing here. Not to the same extent, obviously, but... Do we have something similar? Display. No? This can't be just for God of War. What about the library? Text. Text to speech. Speech to text. Godot text to speech. Text to speech voice. Force Fleet Engine. Okay, so it's FOSS. FOSS meaning free and open source, right? Software. So that means I can use it, right? Would that really work? Wait a sec. Let's download this. Let's try it. Just... Alright, yeah. That's clean. That's clean. And then I need... I just need to add a text-to-speech node. Okay, let's try. Let's go... in there. Really? Well, it is now. It is now. Huh. If it's that simple, I would be quite surprised. Okay, let's try. I think I'm gonna need to reactivate the sound though, because I muted all of the sound. I'm gonna just pause the music for a sec, just in case. Hydrate again, and thanks for the follow, Zen Shazan. And thanks for the hydrate. Always good to hydrate. I didn't hear anything. Let's just do like this and this, just to make sure like it's not because, you know, it's somewhere on the screen and I'm too far away. Because the camera is going to be on the cursor.
Text-to-speech is a really neat thing.
Okay. It seems to work. I don't know for you, but I could hear it only in my right ear. So feels strange. Let me put this somewhere. Where we can test more easily. Can you talk French? Bonjour. Je suis français. Oh, sure. Doesn't work. Pas de CCD. You are only hearing on the left? Shit, I'm only hearing on the right. What's happening? This is strange.
Bonjour, je suis français.
That's strange. That's strange. But it seems to work. I could actually add text to speech to the game. And there are several voices. I guess they fit there. We have like... What is the False Fleet engine? What is this exactly? Yeah, it was the side that I was touching, yeah. and my camera is reversed. It's flipped. Flight. Huh. Nice, it's working on everywhere. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't realize. The voice is not great, but it could make the game I don't see anything about languages though. Because it was not a really comfortable French voice. Let's take a look at text to speech. Wanna hear it again?
Bonjour, je suis français.
It's really like typical accent, you know, typical English accent talking French. So those are the voices. We can add custom voices. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Is there a readme? Example? No. Voices. So those are the voices, and we could add more. So we could maybe search for Flightvox French, Flightvox German and stuff. Okay, well, actually quite impressed. I wouldn't have thought that it would have been that easy. So we could, like, let's just try it with the text from the game, with the dialogues. I'm just so curious. I can't wait. I just want to hear it. With dialogue timeline. Let's go here. Let's try this voice. And we just need to give it a text to speech. Let's remove this one. Ooh. Let's remove this one. And go in the storybox scene and add a text to... Oh, I know why we were... Oh, yeah. I know why we were hearing it here. We actually want to use this one. And you'll see it's going to be better. Text to speech. Text to speech. So it's going to wait for the text to be finished. All right? To be completely read. Let's try. I'm just surprised. I'm just like, how is it gonna... Okay. Doesn't work for some reason. Just to be sure. But that is very strange because it should work. But just to be sure, because it worked with 2D. Does it work only with text-to-speech 2D? Or am I just... No. Okay. It just doesn't work. Okay. Is it because I'm using a voice that doesn't really work? Let's try with this one. It did work. Is it cold? It's not cold. Okay. It's just not cold. Why? Why? Type text. Okay, let's run the voice, but we're not gonna wait for it to be completed. Just want to run the voice. The text is this. Okay, let's try. Let's try.
Hello.
Okay. He said hello, but it didn't really sound like a hello. It did sound like...
I can barely keep my eyes open. So, to sum it up, darkness invaded your realm, and you woke me up to help you restore it.
Hum.
I'll help, but I'll need yours in return later, alright? I can feel darkness closing in, we shouldn't waste any time. We need food to welcome more people. You've got enough workforce to build a wheat field, let's do it.
I mean, it's not for voice acting, it's just for text-to-speech for people who can't read properly. So, I guess it works. I guess it's fine. It took me like 10 minutes to configure. And it's completely free. I don't have to subscribe to anything. I don't have to use AI. I don't have like... It's kind of nice. Okay. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. Shit, actually, would the game be playable by blind people? I don't know. I don't know. Like, if I go like here, action wheel. Here, I could do this. And in the description, I could do this. Action label. Text action label. Okay. I would just need to. So I'm just trying to put the text-to-speech voice on the important elements of the game, just to see, like, if in a few minutes, just to see if we can have all the important stuff told to the player. It feels good to do some programming because watching all the list was kind of tiring. Yeah, I need to go into the action wheel and add a text-to-speech node, and I need to go into the description and add a text-to-speech node. Let's try. Let's give it a try.
I can barely keep my eyes open. So, to sum it up, darkness invaded your I'll help, but I'll need you. I can feel darkness. We need food. You've got enough workforce to build a wheat field. Let's do it. Plain. Darkness. Forest. Meadow. Darkness. Plain. Farm. Hut.
Oh.
Farm.
It's not
Hut.
using
Back underscore action.
back underscore action.
Hut. Back underscore action.
Okay. I think we need to do this. We might want to do this too with the action wheel. That should work better. But it's kind of impressive. Guys, I'll be honest, I thought it would be like
I can barely keep my eyes open.
not fun. I really thought it would be. It would be
So,
like
to sum it up, darkness.
really.
I can. We need. You've
Harder.
got enough workforce to build a wheat field. Let's do it. Plain. Dark mist. Plain. Tense. Wheat field. Tense. Do nothing. Tense. Home. Do nothing. Forest. Hunt. Lump. Hunt.
Oh yeah, you can't. You can't. Here, you can play this if you don't see anything. But damn,
How'd the hunt go? Better hunts mean they get 2
I
bonuses.
was not ready to read this. Back action, yeah. So back action is the ID of the text basically, and I was giving the text to speech the ID and not the text.
Dark mist. Plain. Dark mist.
Guys, it was so easy. It would be good if it could repeat.
Plain. Plain.
Because it doesn't repeat.
Plain.
But it would be nice if we could repeat it. I think if I do this, it will repeat it all the time. I'm not sure. Kind of cool. Oh, I didn't try in the menu.
I can barely keep.
Wait, is it working in the menu? No. Okay, so I would need to add the stuff here too. Okay.
I can bear. You've got enough workforce to build a wheat field. Let's do it.
Okay, so since there are different text-to-speech at the same time,
Dark mist. Plain.
it's not like stopping it, so I can have several text-to-speech at the same time, which is not great.
Lane.
But you know, for now.
Forest.
First,
Dark. Illuminate. Illuminate.
illuminate.
Do nothing. Illuminate.
Illuminate. Illuminate. Okay.
Plane.
Okay, it does not repeat it. Because maybe I need to add this. In the HUD. So I think I might want to make a singleton and auto load with the text to speech so that there is only one, because I don't want several text to speech talking at the same time, right? So ideally, I think I'm only gonna do one. Description display. I don't remember what this thing is doing. Reset. What is reset doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't remember where I'm checking, because I actually needed to add some code so that it doesn't repeat at the time. And I'm trying to remember where I did this. All right. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So let's add a text-to-speech auto load right now. I don't even remember how we do this. Maybe there is already something in the engine. Yeah, here. Maybe I can just call the engine. Maybe I can just do this. Text-to-speech engine.say. It expects 4 arguments though. Oh, it still expects a stream though. Okay. I'm gonna go into globals. I'm gonna add text to speech. And I'm gonna add here for TTS. do I have already var? Okay. Yeah, this script is not really organized very well, right? Let's just put it here. That's all right. And now we can say globals.tts.say. Speed is always going to be 1. Text is this. We don't need the variable. Okay, this should work. So I can go back here, delete this. Can go back here, delete this. Can go back here and delete this too. Here I can do this. Same thing here. Okay. All right. Let's see if that works. And maybe okay, let's try again. So now it should stop whenever there is a new.
I can barely keep my eyes open. We need you home. Plane, dark, plane, dark mist.
Okay, so
plane.
That works.
Tense. Weep, tense. Plane, tense.
See?
Plane.
Yeah. Shit, it works.
Plane.
Really works.
Plane, dark mist. For plane.
Okay.
Plane.
And will it be as easy? So I can choose the bus. There's nothing to mute it seems. Yeah, I don't think I can mute it. Audio stream player. Okay, well, that might be a little bit overkill. But let's go into the bus. Let's add a bus. Let's call it like TTS. And basically, we're gonna mute this by default and unmute it when the option is activated, right? ideally, no. Ideally, you can also change the volume, obviously. But let's first do just the mute thing. So I think a good example would be the SFX button. So that is my SFX button. So I think I'm just gonna duplicate this button and call it TTS button. And here it's looking in the options. SFX action, I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna call it TTS action. Remove this. TTS action. What is it doing? It toggles the SFX. All right. Oh, toggle SFX. Thanks for the sub. Toggle SFX. Shit. Oh, I know. Yeah, I have a different type of action for actions that are in the menu. Because I realized I would have a lot of them otherwise. So that's the toggle SFX. So I'm just gonna copy it, paste it here. The TTS sound, we get the TTS bus. Yeah. TTS sound. False. We set the volume. Is that all? Gonna call this toggle TTS. Gonna call this TTS button. Toggle TTS. It should be all right. So now I can go into my option button. Option action. And we're gonna add somewhere here the TTS button. Oh, we might want to oh, okay, I renamed the wrong one. TTS button. We might want to change that SFX thing. Here. So label is TTS. Let's add it somewhere. like, yeah, here is going to be fine. TTS, text to speech. Oops. Okay, so there's an issue. All right, I exchanged the actions. And it's actually a good thing that we did this because I think we want to have a test sound, right? Anytime we click on the button. Right. Anytime we toggle this. We want to say something. What do we say? Let's add another line. And let's say TTS toggle. Whoa. TTS toggle. And let text to speech activated. Okay, let's try. All the way here.
TTS underscore toggle. Text to speech activated. 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 Text to speech activated.
I have some errors here. Out of bounds. Stream integration? You mean the Twitch thing? Yeah. You can viewers can vote for the choices. Pretty cool, huh? Whenever there is a choice in game, in the dialogues, the viewers on Twitch, not on YouTube, unfortunately, the viewer on Twitch are able to vote for a choice. They can even vote if the streamer needs to leave the game. So one thing that is not working here, it doesn't get the good index because I write TSS instead of TTS, and I just did it again. Okay, so now we should hear text-to-speech activated at different volumes.
TTS underscore toggle.
Yeah, except now because the text is not loaded. Now it should be loaded.
Text to speech activated. 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 Text to speech activated.
Oh, TTS. Yeah, I'm not even sure, Luna, if there is a way. Like, does YouTube integration even exist? I'm not even sure. Sorry, I was out. Is it native audio measures in Godot? Do you mean this?
Text to speech activated.
Like the sprites here? The bar right here?
Text to speech activated.
I've coded. I've programmed it. It's just 6 sprites, and it's changing anytime I press the button. Or if you were talking about the bus, it's the bus here. This is in Godot. It's not even an add-on. So Luna, Metroidvania roguelite. I like stuff. I like games with corrupted stuff, and you have to uncorrupt it. Nice. Yeah, the bus, Adrien, is it's something it's integrated into Godot. It's not even an add-on.
Text to speech. Text to speech. Text to speech. Text to text to text.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I think I know. Oh, it's going to master, not TTS. Okay. That was why. And now?
TTS under text to speech. Text to speech.
And no text to speech. So now, if I'm going into a game, there should be no text to speech. Okay, no text to speech, so that's fine. And now if I go back and I activate text to speech.
TTS underscore toggle.
So now we should hear it.
I can barely keep my eyes open. So, to sum it up, darkness invaded your realm, and you come. I can feel. We need food. You've got it. Home. Plane. Dark mist. Plane. Dark mist. Plane. Tense. Wheat field. Tense. Plane. Tense. Wheat field. Tense. Do nothing. Tense. Wheat field.
Okay, so we could work more and more on this.
Tense.
Like, for example,
plane.
If I press space.
Tense.
Okay, I have tense, but I don't really know that I'm in the action menu, right? I could be thinking I'm still in the map if I...
Wheat field, tense. Do nothing, tense. Plane, tense. Wheat field, tense. Do not, tense. Wheat field. Plane.
Hey, Oak. How you doing? Welcome. Nice ad, by the way. Text to speech work very fast. Yeah, it was very fast to add. I was not expecting this. It's just an add-on. Asset lib, text to speech. It worked directly. I hope I can find another voice.
Plane.
But
dark mist. Plane. Dark mist. Illuminate. Do not illuminate. Do illuminate. Do not illuminate. Do illuminate. Dark mist. Meadow. Plane. Plane. Tense. Wheat field. Do nothing. Tense.
So that's funny because I removed before it was
Tents.
build tents, not tents. And I realized that, yeah, auditively, it means that basically if you have a tent
Tents.
here
Tents.
and you go back
Plain.
here,
Tavern. Tents.
it's just the same.
Home. Play. Tents.
Yeah,
Home.
well, it's
Play.
okay.
Home. Plain. Tents. 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 Tents.
I think the real problem is the sound when you open the action menu is not
Plain.
good enough.
Tents. 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 Tents.
I guess.
Plain.
Well, I did put the SFX volume very low. That might be the reason. Because maybe you can just hear the menu opening.
I can barely hum. We need food to welcome more. You've got home. Plain. Tents. Wheat field. Tents. Tents. Ho, play, ho, play, tents.
Yeah, you can hear.
Tents.
Boom.
Ho, play, tents. Tents. Tents.
It's slow.
Ho, plain. Tents. Forest, darkness, illuminate. Do nothing, illuminate. Do nothing.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Well, text to speech, guys, wasn't that hard.
Sheep, dark, illuminate. Plain, dark, forest, meadow.
Games looks really nice. Thank you.
Illuminate.
I'm glad.
Home, forest, dark mist.
Okay. Well, let's not lose too much more time on this. It's not really in the good place in the menu, though. For now, it's like a mess. And I need to categorize everything. Like, I will have a accessibility thing, I think. Not sure why minigames is not doesn't have the outline. Okay. I'm glad you like the. Are you talking about the? Because that's my mouth. Text to speech. Yeah. Okay. We are good with this. We'll go with this. Wow, I was not expecting to do this, to be honest. Oh, wait, there's still one thing I need to do. I need to check that when you start for the first time, it's off by default. So I just deleted my save. Yeah, it's not off.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Two things. So first, let's make it to 0 by default. I'm not sure where this is done. I'm not sure. I think it's here. So let's put 0. Okay, let's delete the save again, and now it should be off by default. But there is something we need to do. I forgot about the choices in the dialogues. Like here.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss you already.
We should hear yes, no, yes, no. Okay, so it's not...
Text to
Okay, so the frame is off. Visually it's off. Wait, is this doing this for everything? So if... Oh yeah! I did not realize that when you run the game, if it's off, it's not off.
Are you sure you want to quit the game?
So that's a problem.
Freeman met file just followed.
I guess we need to do this. Is this built-in Godot TTS? No, it's an add-on. Text-to-speech. Here. Directly into the asset lib of Godot. So kind of nice. I guess we need to do this. Right. And I guess I need to go there in this script. And if volume equals 0. Ah! Okay. Volume. Nice. Do you know how it differs from the built-in TTS speak? So there is no built-in in Godot 3, from what I see. So I don't know. I don't know how it differs. I can see there is TTS speak for Godot 4, but I'm using Godot 3. So I did not really have a choice. Or maybe I just didn't find how to use the built-in one. So is that gonna do the trick?
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss you already.
Okay, so it doesn't... It's not saving... It's not saving your preference. Right. Alright. Why? Is it TTS or is it it is TTS, okay. Okay, now it should save. So now it should be okay, and no TTS. So that's why it was fucked actually. So I might not need this at all. That's what I was thinking, like, that's strange because the music and stuff didn't need it. Okay. Okay, let's just delete the save again and try. So by default, music is on, sound is on. And as you can see, they are both off for some reason. Text to speech is off.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss you already.
Okay, the game is completely broken. The first time you run the game, all of my options are completely broken. The second time, still broken.
Are you sure you want to quit the game?
Okay.
I miss you already.
So as long as you don't press them at least once, everything is kind of broken. Huh, so that's another bug for later. Oh yeah, you're using Godot 3? Yeah. Well, at the time, Godot 4 was really unstable, so I wanted to use Godot 3, but yeah. Now Godot 4 has a lot of cool features, like TTS. Okay.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss you already. Are you sure you want to quit?
No. Okay, so that's needed. That's actually needed. Actually, no. It should not even be here. I think I forgot to do something with Here we go. I need to do the same with TTS right here. I forgot TTS. So you see, actually, when you go into the details, it's still taking a little bit of time, right? It's not free to add those accessibility features. Definitely not free. TTS not config, get value. What the fuck I'm doing in here? What does it mean? Set boost mute. Oh, but that's old. That's old. That's not how it should work. Okay, so that's why I have a problem. Let's fix this while I'm here. I'm going to reuse this actually. So I don't want to set the bus but I want to set the volume dB. That's all. So if config.value sfx, so I get the value, the volume. So that's the volume. And by default, the volume is 5. Or maybe 3. And blah, blah, blah. So if I get this value all right, yeah, so if it doesn't find a value, it's gonna be 3. So I just get the value. And I set the all right. So I get the value, the volume this way, and then I set the volume here. And if I notice that the volume is 0, we can just set boost mute volume equal 0. And we can do this for music and TTS. So I'm just going to replace music. I could make a function, to be honest, since I'm using this 3 times. That's okay. Like, I really don't think I'm going to do this often. TTS sound, TTS. Let's remove all of this. By default, TTS is at 0. All right. Should be a little better. We hear the music, we hear the sound. So that's because I saved them to 1. But you can hear the music start at 5. Okay.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss you already.
Let's delete this. Run the game again. And see what happens. Ah, yeah. Okay, that's crap.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss you already. Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss.
All right. Why does it... So that's the default value. for TTS. Don't really understand why. Main menu, ready. It's loading the options. So TTS, if it's 0, it should just, we should not hear it. Anyway, I'm not gonna use too much time for this. I'm gonna fix this later. Just checking this script. Music. Yeah, so all values here are 0 by default, so that must be why. It's just because I'm not using the same default values, I guess. But that is strange that don't really get. Yeah, so now it's working. Yeah, okay.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss you already.
And I have some text to speech because it has 3 here.
Are you sure you want to quit?
I forgot I'm using the same script for everyone. I'm stupid. I thought it was a built-in script, all right? You know, the thing that we don't use really often. So I've changed this number here and it changed it for every button, not just... okay. So default value, 0 for the SFX. No, 3 for the SFX, 3 for the music, and 0 for the TTS. Okay. And I delete this, reload shit again. Oh, I forgot to put back the music. I was thinking it's a bit sad. The stream is sad. Okay. Let me put the music off again. Yeah, there's definitely an issue with the volume, though.
Text.
Just gonna redo it again once, just to check that the text-to-speech is disabled by default when you run the game. No, yeah, click on symbol account to get to his Twitch channel because I disabled all.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I
all
miss
links
you already.
just to be sure. Okay, so text-to-speech is still on, which is insane.
Are you sure you want to quit the game?
I'm gonna be I like that the volume was just 5 steps. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think you really need much more granularity than 5. And it's actually 6, because 0 is a step too, you can say. So, why is the TTS activated by default, even though I'm seeing everywhere that the default is 0? It's kind of insane. And I can hear the music is louder also. Oh, guys, I didn't notice. You see, I'm loading the save file, the option, and I check the error message, and I only do this if the error message is okay. So basically, if I manage to load options, so that means that this is not called if there is no option. So that's trash. I should actually just do it anyway. Let's try. It should work now.
Are you sure you want to quit the game? I miss you already. Are you sure you want to quit the
Why? Why? It should be off. Why is it not off by default? Oh my god. So, hear the music. Yeah, it's by default it's at max level, I think.
text?
And if I put this manually to 0, then I don't have the text to speech. So what am I missing? Yeah. Good use of the RIP sound alert. Okay. Well, it does work, but it does not work really well the first time. So, I think I do this later. Fix. Because it's not just for TTS, it's like for everything. It's not using the parameters for some reason. Fix save. Fix default options not working on first launch. That's crazy that it's only not working on the first launch. Because this is called at the beginning. Gets the value. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, no worries, Joe. Hey, Joe, that's actually the first time you write a message on the chat. Yeah, I think it's even setting the TTS to maximum value, I think. Just like music and SFX for some reason. But I'm not sure why. Not sure why. Okay, let's take a look quickly at the other stuff, okay? I just want to be done with the list of accessibility features. Because I was not supposed to do this. I just wanted to see if TTS would work. And we just implemented it, so nice. So we were at audio cues for visual elements. Shit, actually now I have the TTS, so I think I have. There was a thing about TTS, text to speech, somewhere. And yeah, Joe, actually I should stop the stream in about 10 minutes so we can do the test. Because guys, tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST, yeah. Gonna do an interview on the channel. So in live, and it will be with Joe. And we're gonna talk about the monster RPG, retro RPG is doing all by himself. So be sure to follow and everything so you can see it. It will be recorded, so you'll be able to see it afterwards. But if you have questions, it would be better to be here. Motion sickness friendly. Yeah, that's all right. Colorblind friendly. Yeah, it is colorblind friendly. And I'm kind of happy about this. Because I thought the game wouldn't be. And it actually is. Which is cool. Color adjustments. Well, I don't have color adjustment, but you don't need them, so... Kind of insane. Play without sight. No, you can't play without sight. Turn off blood. Should we have a turn off blood? I mean, did you know? Gonna put the soundtrack. Did you know that there is blood in Lueur? Are you wondering where? There is blood in Lueur. Gonna show you where. There's one spot in the game where there is blood. Gonna show you. So maybe we could add turn off blood, but I think I'm just...
I can barely keep my eyes open.
I forgot about this.
I can feel darkness. We need food to weld. You've got enough comb.
Shut up. When we hunt, there is blood. Look at the deer. Look at the deer when I kill them. Blood. 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 Here you go.
How'd the hunt go? Better hunt flame.
So there is blood. There is blood in the game.
Flame. I can barely keep my eyes open. So come. We need you comb.
Okay.
Comb. Tense.
Dismemberment. No. We can balance the audio levels. Yeah. And we can play the game without hearing. And communication, there is no communication at all in the game. Yeah, we made the whole list. Oh, finally. And the thing is, not everything is in there, I think. But there's already a lot. No, I'm not gonna remove the blood. I mean, you really have to dig to find that it's blood. Honestly, like, I mean, that's the only place where there is blood. So if at some point it's an issue, I'm definitely just gonna remove the blood. There's actually another place where there is blood. Here. Oh no, I removed the blood because before there was blood on the knife and the butcher thing. I removed it. Okay. Okay, guys. Gonna stop for today. What's my shortcut again? This is the shortcut. Yeah. Yeah, the shortcut works. So, gonna stop for today. I'm gonna try the streaming thing with Joe so that tomorrow you have a good setup with good sound and everything. We can talk a little bit for 4 minutes. I'm gonna see if there is an interesting live that we can raid while you guys can ask any question. Could be about the live or just game development in general, just for the few minutes that we have. But I hope you like looking at this. I think it's gonna be fun to see how I can add contrast mode and stuff. But I'm actually surprised. There's already a lot of stuff that is already really accessible in the game. You just make the blood green and it's not blood anymore. Oh, really? Well, oh yeah, and in China you can't see skulls and skeletons, right? I think there is something like this, if I remember well. Raid channel. Oh, there's Mr. Elliptic. He's also working on Godot. I think we're gonna raid Mr. Elliptic. That's gonna be fine. So, yeah, it was great doing this with you guys. It was fun as usual. So tomorrow, next stream, 10 a.m. EST. And it's going to be an interview with Joe. And the next stream, development stream, is going to be on Thursday at 10 a.m. GMT +1, like 10 a.m. in Paris. So just, it's in the schedule on Twitch. You can just look at the schedule on Twitch, okay? And you'll see like when it is. So yeah, let's trade our friend Mr. Elliptic. And I hope you guys had a great stream. And I can't wait to see you again in the next stream. Alright, we are ready to raid. So let's trade. Bye everyone. And bye to Twitch too. See you guys.